So that day we ended at the discussion, the conversation of Tommy and Margie, that Margie asked Tommy why anybody would like the school, because she had so many things in her mind that she did not like the school at all. First thing was that she had to write her homework and the test papers and then put them in the slot. That was the most boring, irritating thing for her. Second thing was that the score was getting worse day by day. And so all these things together made Margie dislike the school. Let's proceed now with the same lesson, the fun they had. See the next paragraph. You should read along with me, underline the difficult or the new words and write down the meanings to them. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. Now see the word. Tommy looked at her with superior eyes. What does this sentence mean? It means that Tommy was trying to show her that he knew something more than her. He was more talented than her. And so he gave her that superior look that you don't know anything about the school. Whatever about the school, about the old day schools, about the previous schools, only I know much more about it. That type of look Tommy passed to Margie. And he told that it was a school centuries ago. It is not we are talking about the school which are running now. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Now, Margie was very much hurt by these words of Tommy. She said that she did not know what type of schools they were. She didn't have any idea about the schools which were there in the older days. But when she was reading the book from behind him, above his shoulders, she could mark out one thing from the picture, and she said that one thing is very good, that they had a teacher. They had a teacher, it was a man. See, what did Margie say? That in olden days, in the olden schools, they had teachers, and the teacher was a man. Why did she say that? Because in those days, when Margie and Tommy were learning in the school, they had mechanical teachers. They had robots to teach them. They did not have any human beings to teach them. Let's proceed. Sure, they had a teacher. But it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. This was very new to Margie, that their teacher was a man. And she did not find that a man could be a better teacher than the robot. She thought that only the robots could be better teachers because they knew more. And the description Tommy gave about that teacher, he said that he was a man and he told the boys and girls some things to do, and then he asked them questions. That was all they knew about the teacher and the school till then. A man isn't smart enough. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much, I bet. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. The conversation which is going on between the two kids is about the school and the teacher. Margie was younger to Tommy and she did not know Tommy is trying to tell her that a man can be a teacher, but Margie doesn't agree to it. She says that a man cannot be as smart as the robot. But Tommy says that his father is as smart as the mechanical teacher, and he also knows all the things which the mechanical teacher does. And then to this statement of Tommy, Margie replies that she doesn't want anybody else to come and stay in her house. She doesn't want any stranger, any new person to come and stay in her house and then teach her the lessons. Listening to this, what happened? Tommy burst out laughing. He laughed loudly and he said that you don't know much about the previous schools, about the schools in the olden days. The teacher didn't come and stay in the houses of the children. What they did? They had to go to a special building. They went to a special building and all the children came there to learn the lessons. Now what is this special building Tommy is talking about? It is about the school. The school of the olden days, which we are learning in now, our present. See the next. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl. It teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Now again Margie has one question. She again thinks of something else. She recollects her memory and she remembers that her mother had told her that a teacher has to teach differently to each child. He has to adjust himself according to the child's nature and his learning capabilities and all. And so she knew, the only thing she knew was that every child should have a separate teacher. She was not ready to agree that one teacher can go and teach all the children. Just the same, they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I didn't say that I didn't like it. Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. Now as Margie was arguing with Tommy on the same topic, on the teacher and the school, and Tommy got very much irritated. He said that, see, you are not ready to accept whatever I am telling you. You are not ready to listen, or you are not agreed to what is written in the book. So it's better you don't read the book. If you don't want to read, you don't read the book. But Margie was very much curious. She wanted to know all the things about the previous schools, all those funny schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones. And it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Now, when they were having this discussion, meanwhile what happened? Margie's mother called out Margie because it was her school time. And even she wanted Tommy to leave because probably it was time for Tommy also to attend the school. Tommy took permission from Margie took permission from Tommy to read the book after the school hours. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Means he was not much interested to reply Margie on this question. He walked away whistling, the dusty book tucked beneath his arm. He took the book and he walked away from there. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. Because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. Now what happened? Tommy left and Margie came back to her schoolroom where the mechanical teacher was waiting for her. It was on and everything was ready. Only the thing was Margie had to go and sit with the teacher and start with it. So what does the author say here? That it was always ready on that same time. The same time the teacher was waiting for her every day except Saturday and Sunday. Why was the teacher on, or why did the teacher keep waiting for her at the same time every day? Because Margie's mother believed that if young girls are made to learn at the same hours every day, they learn more. So only Saturday and Sunday was off for her, otherwise every day the teacher was ready for Margie at the same time. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." Now, when Margie went to the mechanical teacher to start up with her lessons, the screen was on. The mechanical teacher was the teacher was a robot. The screen was on and it flashed and asked for yesterday's homework, the previous day's homework, and what was the topic it was going to teach Margie on that day? It was the addition of fractions. Margie did so with a sigh. What did she do with the sigh? Sigh means with sorrow, with full of sadness. What did she do with a sigh? She had to put her homework in the proper slot. She did it very sorrowfully because she did not like it. We have seen it before. She has mentioned the only thing she didn't like was to insert the homework and her test papers in the given slot. The appearance of the teacher did not matter for Margie anyhow. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the classroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things, so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Now, as she was inserting her homework and she was looking at the lessons which the mechanical teacher was giving her, what was she thinking? She was thinking about the old schools, the schools which we are in now. How the children of all the nearby places, they came together there. They shared their time, they shared their studies, they had a very good time and they all learned together, and in case if any one of them had difficulty, they could exchange their problems and find out a solution to that. They would talk about it, they would discuss the homework as we people do it now. And the teachers were people. See this sentence? The teachers were people. It's so much soothing. It's so nice. We feel so good. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen. When we add fractions 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4, Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Now, the mechanical teacher was explaining her the addition of fractions. It was continuously flashing 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4. But what was going on in Margie's mind? Her mind was somewhere else. She was present in the school room only physically. Mentally she was somewhere else. Mentally she was in the old schools, the schools which we are in now. Again I would say that. She was thinking of all those children who had such a nice time, who enjoyed their time, sat together, ate together, shared the things together, studied together, all came together and went home at the same time, discussed about the lessons, discussed about their homework and all those things, and how fun they had in the school. So here we end up with this lesson. I hope you all must have understood. When we were going through the lesson, I had given you some tasks, some questions to write. Here, when we turn the page and we talk about the text, some questions are given here. You need to solve this question answers in your notebook. You need to write the question and the answer to it. We have already discussed the lesson. Hope you all know the answers to it. If in case you find any difficulty regarding anything, any study stuff, you can contact me. We can omit question number 2. Question number 1, 3 and 4 should be written in the notebook. The grammar part we are going to do afterwards. Later on we will be doing that. And here we finish up with this lesson. Hope you all must have understood properly. Find out the meanings to the hard words. You can write it there and there. There is no need to find out the meanings and write in some separate book. So it's done for today. Thank you.